Our daughter Rebecca was in, I guess not in a car crash, but she was in a pedestrian versus vehicle crash.
I was 100% sure that, by the time I got over to her, she was going to be gone, that there was no way she was going to be okay.
All I did was, I think I screamed, "Is she alive?" She still had a heartbeat when she entered the ambulance. And I started praying.
That means she has life and she's going to make it.
She came to us pretty early and pretty severe. They were determined to give Beck her chance. That, whether the recovery was going to be less complete or more complete, they were behind her 100%.
We put it on Facebook that she can either go to Mary Free Bed or stay here in Ann Arbor. And everybody, just flood of, oh, you got to go to Mary Free Bed, Mary Free Bed, Mary Free Bed. And that's all we heard.
We basically emphasized what has been my 30-year experience in patients who've had severe brain injury, and that is overwhelmingly, these patients will improve. What varies from patient to patient is really how much and how soon, or unfortunately in some, how little and how long. But we do expect improvement, and that is exactly what we saw in Beck.
She first started, had a lot of medical complications, and just eliciting any kind of command following from her was difficult, and it took lots of time.
We wheeled her over to the gym, and he's like, "She looks different," and I'm like, "Yeah, she is different."
And I just out of the blue asked her, "Beck, let's stand up. Let's sit on the mat table here." And at that point, without delay, she stood right up with me holding on to her, took a couple steps, and they were pretty shaky, but she did it, and she sat on the mat table, which is a development that you normally wouldn't see, over the course of a few days.
I just remember Troy grabbing the back, the bow, and me walking and holding his hand.
We had to look at our long-term goals for her and adjust them quite a bit.
Every patient here has their own story, but they definitely know the hard work and the courage it takes sometimes to keep going. She really enjoyed pool, and I think it had a lot of nice mental health, emotional carryover, as well as a lot of the good physical skills. I think we're always thinking of that. What is it going to take? What do we need to do to help this person get back to those things that give meaning to their life?
No one told you life was gonna be this way.
This place has just been, you can say awesome, you can say amazing, and it doesn't seem to do it enough.
It was kind of eye-opening to have something like that happen. So it makes you really realize how much someone matters to you.
The good Lord has decided to pour his grace and mercy on her, and I accept that.
I want to be like a normal person, so I keep trying to be that way.
My hope and prayer is that she takes this and uses it to help other folks.
It's as happy as we are to go home, my heart just chokes up to say goodbye.
Just very excited to see how well Beck and her family have done so far, and I do look forward to continuing to see how they've done.
Beck's the perfect reason. I think most of us, we work here because of the patients.
Patients like Beck who defy the norms and are miracles